Welcome to Detroit, Michigan and Ford Field for 2016 MAC Media Day. My name is Chad Bush alongside head coach Chris Creighton at Eastern Michigan University. Year 3 for you, Coach, and MAC Media Day, well, this gives you a chance to talk about your team. But first off, let's catch up with the offseason and some of the things you've had that have been enjoyable with this ball club that you've seen develop over this summer that perhaps some folks don't know about.
Well, just, on my mind right now would just be our senior class. It was our final workout this morning of the summer, a 3-month summer, and an intense summer and workouts, and, going to take our trip here with the seniors, and it's a really strong class. It's a big class, it's a talented class, and they've got a chance, leadership-wise to be the best that we've had. And so I really believe, I always have, that senior leadership is one of those key ingredients in a successful program, and we're headed in the right direction right now with that.
Just 10 seniors last year, 5 of which were scholarship players for you. A larger class you speak about. Let's talk, though, about the offensive line. This is a very experienced unit, and a unit that was 5th most experienced in the country coming into this year. They're all back there together. They're going to be a big part of your offense and ball club.
Yeah, to have all those guys back, after a pretty productive year, the first 8 games, we fell off a little bit after that with some injuries. But those guys, they're men, and they've been here 4 and 5 years and want so badly to leave their mark on this program, and their experience, and they're talented. It's a good group, and talking about the whole offensive line, but obviously led by those 5 seniors, and it always starts in those trenches, and on the offensive side, we're excited about it.
Yeah, an offense that put up 39 touchdowns last year, 5th most in Eastern Michigan school history, along with over 2,600 yards of total offense. How does the offense improve upon those numbers this year? Are they capable?
Yeah, well, I think the number one focus, honestly, is to do a better job taking care of the ball. You win games by scoring more points. And there's so much that goes into that, right? The recruiting, the February lifting, and all of that. But we got to take care of the ball on game days in the fall. And so that's something that I think we're going to see some improvement in by our team for sure. And, we want for our passing game to be able to continue to improve. And again, all of that starts with the offensive line, and so that gives us a chance.
The lines are always a discussion point. Let's switch sides to the defensive side. A lot more depth defensively, a new system, a new defensive coordinator. Let's start first with the coordinator and with the defensive philosophy and how it's different from a year ago.
Yeah, Neil Nethery is coordinating our defense now, and he and I have a long history of coaching together, but haven't coached together for the last 6 years. And his baby is the 4-man front, and so just because of we're run on last year, wanted to address that schematically, and so we're doing that with having another guy on the line. And then we've addressed it with just player development, and then in recruiting as well, and then by getting really good players back to healthy.
Yeah, the 2 guys you get back played a total of 1 game for you last year, Jeremiah Harris and Pat O'Connor. So, an all-league guy in 2014 and a guy that was a very promising freshman. You get 2 ends back that are all-league type players.
They're good players, and not having those guys, we struggled a little bit in that way, and so super excited about that. And on the inside, Quanti's not a freshman. Luke McLean's put about 20, 25 pounds on, and Mike Brown, has just been that anchor, and then we've done some recruiting on top of that. So Chris Hendricks from the offensive line has moved over to the interior defensive line, and so, it's just an area that needed to be addressed, and we've addressed it.
This is a schedule that also sets up for some potential success. You open up on September the 2nd against Missouri Valley State. You also have another home game in there. Talk about the setup and how you get a chance to really get some traction early on.
Yeah, we're going to take it one game at a time, and so Mississippi Valley State, we don't have any history with them whatsoever, but trying to prepare off of film, obviously, and I think our program could use some early season momentum. I feel even though last year, if we were able to stay healthy and we were able to garner some momentum, who knows, where that takes you. And so we're going to focus a game at a time. The schedule is very fair. There's no question about that. But we're going to take it one game at a time, and excited for September 2nd.
Yeah, well, this is a chance for your ball club to bounce back. Expectations not high today in the polls. That might be where you want it. And this is your third year. This is the year that you see the biggest jump typically. Talk about that and expectations and how you look to prove the naysayers wrong, if you will.
Yeah, our seniors, I have them set the season goal every year, and it is to go to and win a bowl game. So our team is excited about that. We're going to do that by, again, going 1-0 each day, and really focus on the moment, on the process of getting there. But that is what we want to do, and know that every game is a difficult challenge, but we're not going away. And I believe in this team, and we're excited about our opportunities.
Coach, thanks so much. Appreciate your time as always.
Absolutely. Thank you.
All right, Chris Creighton from MAC Media Day 2016 in Detroit on Ford Field.